Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students of class 7th. Hope all of you are fine. Students, previous lecture में हमने आयंस के बारे में पढ़ा था और इनकी टाइप्स पढ़ी थी. Today we will study the periodic table. Periodic table, as I told you earlier, it is basically arrangement of atoms in terms of increasing atomic number. Atomic number, as I told you earlier, is the number of protons. Today we will study that this increasing atomic number in the periodic table, we obtain certain arrangement. In this arrangement, the horizontal arranged rows are called periods and the vertical arranged columns are called groups. Now we see in periodic table how that atomic number increases in the every next atom. Hydrogen have 1 atomic number, helium 2 atomic number and mass number 4. Similarly, lithium atomic number 3, mass number 7, and there is the name of there is the symbol Li for lithium. As we go on further, we see the atomic number is increasing. 3, 4 for beryllium, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and up to 118. So we can say that there are over 100 different elements that are arranged in the periodic table on the basis of their properties. Now we study that arrangement of electrons in the atoms explain the properties of the elements also. For example, in the first group we see that all the elements of the first group contains 1 electron in their outermost shell. In the second group, 2 electrons in the outermost shell. In the third group, which is here, 3 electrons, then 4. In the fifth group, 5 electrons in the outermost shell, 6, 7 and 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Now, in the 8th group, the number of electrons, that is, which are 8, complete the outermost shell of these elements, which is called as octet. Their octet is complete, their outermost shell is complete. So, these have very different kind of properties, that is, they do not react with one another or with the other elements because they have their outermost shell completed. So these are called as noble gases. Now we see this zigzag line in the periodic table which separates the left side of the periodic table with the right side. On right sides there are non-metals and in the left side there are metals. The first group, which contains 1 electron in the outermost shell, these are called as alkali metals and these are called alkaline earth metals, and the group 7, which has 7 electrons in the outermost shell, are called as halogens. Now the group first, which has 1 electron in the outermost shell, they have the strong tendency to lose this 1 electron and give it to the other atoms. This forms the cation, and the other form, which has the halogens, which has the strong tendency to gain this electron. The halogens have 7 electrons. They need only 1 electron to complete the octet and to become 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So they gain 1 electron. All of the halogens have the tendency to gain 1 electron to complete the octet, and all of the alkali metals have the tendency to lose electrons and to attain the stable electronic configuration. So we can say that on the basis of this electronic arrangement in the outermost shell, these elements have very specific properties in the groups. The alkali metals, all the alkali metals are very reactive because they have the tendency to lose electrons. For example, sodium is very reactive. It reacts with water to produce sodium hydroxide and alkali. Similarly, halogens, which are all colored gases, have very strong tendency to gain electron. and the group 8 is called as noble elements, noble gases. Now, how the atoms, molecules, and chemical formulas are formed. We see that atoms, on the basis of their properties, have the tendency to combine with other atoms. As I told you that alkali metals combines with halogens, because in alkali metals the outermost shell has only one electron, which the alkali metals have tendency to lose this one electron, and the halogens have 7 electrons, and they have the halogen atoms have the tendency to gain 1 electron to form 8 electron, that is to complete the octet. So atoms have the tendency to combine with other atoms to form molecules. In elements, the same type of atoms combine to form molecules, whereas in molecules, different type of atoms combine to form molecule. So we represent them with a chemical formula. In chemical formula, there is the symbol of the element and the type of the elements, and the number in the foot shows that how many of the numbers of the atoms combine. For example, in hydrogen molecule, 2 hydrogen atoms combine. In oxygen atom, 2 oxygen atom combines, because the number is 2 over here in the formula. And as we see that 2 nitrogen atom combines in the nitrogen molecule. Hope so, student, you will understand this topic. Please write it down in the notebooks and memorize it and give your feedback on my personal number. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.